Since the initiation of the Parish Development Model Project by the Government of Uganda, each parish has been allocated 100 million per year to combat poverty in the country. During the launch of the Paul Mwanguzi Foundation and the book A Life of Braving Contradictions in Kampala, Minister for Local Government, Honorable Magyezi, announced that the implementation of the parish development model has reached 98% completion, marking a significant success. The remaining 2% is attributed to the outstanding disbursement of 20 billion shillings to the beneficiaries.
When I say we've achieved 98% of implementation of PDM, I actually mean the disbursements. The money is all supposed to go to the beneficiaries. So we still have about 20 billion shillings.
Honorable Magyezi says that there are some parishes which have not yet disbursed the money to the beneficiaries, which is the 2% that is remaining, and the government will ensure that the money is given to the beneficiaries very soon.
There are some parishes which have not yet disbursed the PDM money to the beneficiaries, and we shall make sure that this is done for all of them.
He highlights that an additional 50 million has been distributed to each parish in this financial year, with the expectation that by the end of June, 100 million would have been provided to each parish.
We have now disbursed an additional 50 million shillings for this financial year. And by the end of June, we have disbursed the total 100 million of this financial year. That means in the 2 years, each parish will be having 100 plus 100, which is 200 million. Ideally, that means we should be having 2 million people enrolled on PDM. That's very good for a national program of this magnitude, running out and achieving this target.
Minister Magyezi says that as a lead implementer, the focus now is going to be put on achieving the impact on livelihood by monitoring the success stories across the country from PDM beneficiaries.
My focus now as the lead implementer is to achieve the impact on livelihood. Now you can get 1 million that doesn't change your life. So we're trying to trace the success stories, the challenges of PDM, so that it can inform the next disbursements. But already the videos I've seen, people are actually benefiting from PDM.
On the issue of the book titled A Life of Braving Contradictions, Minister Magyezi applauded Irene Mwanguzi, the author, for writing the book because it's very insightful for Ugandans.
Launching 2 things. One is the book, Braving Contradictions, The Life of Irene Mwanguzi. I've read that book from beginning to end, and I've commented on it. So I found it quite moving. I found it interesting to read. It's very interesting to read.
Martin Okia, Chairman, Uganda Publishers Association, says that the book will help many people with reading skills in mindset change.
We have helped the author, Madam Irene Mwanguzi, to publish her books. It is an autobiography, a very, very captivating book. It talks about her life in work, but also it starts from a place of birth.
He, however, revealed that they have proposed a national book policy that will cater not only for academic textbooks, but for general books in the country, saying that the government should put some funds aside to procure such books.
We have proposed a national book policy, a comprehensive national book policy, which doesn't only talk about or cater for academic books, like textbooks, but books which are written for general knowledge, for innovation, for inspiring, for entertainment, for getting people.
Irene Mwanguzi, the author of the book A Life of Braving Contradictions and working in the PDM project under Minister of Local Government, explained about the book she wrote and the foundation that has been launched.
What I speak about in my life, it goes further to speak about my late husband, Dr. Paul Mwanguzi. That is where the foundation comes from. The foundation is in legacy of the late Dr. Paul Mwanguzi, who was my spouse. It's speaking a legacy of somebody who lived well in communities, that even when he leaves, his name is being used to bless them as a blessing to the people. So he's giving back in a way to the communities even when he's not here.
Julius Mumza, Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.